Shidru was a man whose life fell apart after a cruel twist of fate. He lost his job, his reputation, and even his will to keep going, all because he was framed by a girl who accused him of something he never did. Just when everything seemed hopeless, a strange chance appeared, an opportunity to leave his broken world behind. He agreed, but at a heavy cost. Shidru sacrificed his looks and even his ability to touch women, all in exchange for unimaginable power. That power turned him into something more than human, into a god. Shigeru's story was different. He had always been unattractive, but unlike Shidru, he never let that darkness consume him. He lived a quiet life as an office worker, working honestly and treating people with kindness. He had friends, simple joys, and a sense of dignity that no amount of ridicule could take away. Shigeru wasn't blessed with power or good looks, but he lived with respect, for himself and for others. But everything changed the day a woman accused him of something he didn't do. She claimed he touched her on the train. Nobody bothered to question it, because to them, Shidru was ugly, and in their eyes, that was enough proof. The case went to court. Tired, humiliated, and desperate to make it end quickly, Shidru chose to plead guilty, thinking he could just pay a small fine and move on. But that single decision ruined his life. He was branded a molester, kicked out of his job, and left with nothing but shame. Years passed. Then the truth came out. The same woman who destroyed his life was arrested for running a cruel scam. She wasn't even after money. She admitted to targeting men she found unattractive, framing them just for her own twisted satisfaction. Shidru was furious, but there was nothing he could do. The damage had already been done. The trauma of being branded a criminal crushed his confidence, and no company wanted to hire him. Day by day, things only got worse until Shidru became a shut-in, wasting away inside his room. He drained his savings, then his parents' money. He had no future, no hope, nothing left. One night, as he mindlessly scrolled through the internet, he stumbled upon an article about people mysteriously going missing in his area. A bitter smile crossed his face. If only I could disappear too, he thought. But then, in the comments section, something caught his eye. A man claimed he had gone to another world. He wrote that he ruined his life there by spending his stat points carelessly and had no choice but to return to Earth, giving up half of his lifespan in the process. At first, Shidru laughed it off. It sounded like some delusional gamer's post. But the more he read, the more he wondered. Desperation gnawed at him. Finally, with nothing to lose, Shidru decided to follow the instructions left behind by that mysterious man. He stood by the window, arms raised, waiting for the clock to strike 2. And then it happened. His laptop screen flickered and changed on its own. A strange message appeared. "Do you want to start a new life?" Shidru froze. For a second, he thought it was just some kind of virus. But curiosity got the better of him, and he clicked next. The screen displayed a character setup.